Simpra Inventory Stores. To access the Stores module, we log in from the Stores section under the Master Data. When business structures are considered, as businesses consist of properties, stores will be opened depending on these properties. In order to add a store, we will first need a Properties. Properties section is also under Stores. When we press the Add Property button, we can write the name of our property, property code, tax number, time zone, currency, tax office name, address and postal code. Since only the name is specified as a mandatory field, after typing the name of the property and preferably the property code, I save my property by Add Property button. After defining properties, we need to define stores connected to these properties. We come back to the Stores module from the Properties tab, and we press the Add Store button. First, we write the name of our store. Then we enter a store number for our store. Under the Property heading, we choose which property our store is connected to. We will see 3 different store types as store type. If we are going to make sales in this store and transfer income or create an inventory at the end of the period and make a count, we should select the store type as store. If we are going to make production in the store we have defined, we need to select the store type as warehouse production. If we are not going to create inventory and count at the end of the period, or if all purchases made to this store will be an expense at the end of the period and will go to consumption, we will need to select Cost Center as the store type. In the Inventory Closing Method field, we select an inventory closing method for the store we have defined in our periodic inventories we have created. These methods are Reset Uncounted and Handover Uncounted. If I select the inventory closing method of the store I have opened as Reset Uncounted, if I do not enter any amount of counts at the end of the month while counting the stock items in the inventory at the end of the month, it will reset the amount of stock that should be on hand. That is, it will throw it to consumption. For example, the amount of Coke that I should have at the end of the month in the main store is 300 pieces. If I do not enter any quantity in the month-end count, the amount of Coke to be carried over to the next month will be 0. Inventory Closing Method, Handover Uncounted, means that at the end of the month, if we do not enter any quantity in the inventory count, we will carry over the stock that should be there. For example, at the end of the month I need to have 300s of my cola item in my main store. If my inventory setting is Handover Uncounted, these 300 colas will be carried over to the next month. The other fields in the definition are purely informational. We can write the currency of our store, email address, address information, country, city, district, postal code, phone number of the store, and the information of the authorized person in the store from these fields. If the store we are opening will use eWaybill, the eWaybill user field must be checked. Transfer uses Accept Reject Flow, and Can Production options are the fields that are marked according to the need for the store. Even if we do not select our store structure as production warehouse, we can mark Can Production in this field if production will be made. If production is being done in the store we have created, after marking the Can Production parameter, the button Can Production on Transfer will also become active at the bottom. When we want to transfer a larger amount of production stock items from the store we have created to another store, if we want production to be made in the amount of the difference, check the box Can Production on Transfer. If the Allow Negative Stock box is checked, we allow our stocks to go negative as a result of our stock movements in the store we have created. The checkbox for expire date control will be active if the store we have created, the store type is production warehouse, and the inventory closing method is selected as Reset Uncounted. Then we save our store by pressing the Add button.